Okay, so this is the unboxing video. This is what I picked up in BC and Alberta when I went on a work trip. A cable for UP5, the short one. A decoder with sound to fix my 2882 mallet. It's either the speaker or the decoder, but this is harder to find because it's an old one. It plugs in with an 8-pin. Some decoders for, decals. Milwaukee Road, Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Paul and Pacific logo, and Union Pacific, including Los Angeles and Salt Lake. So both of these I have never seen before for sale. It's decals shipping is not worth it. If you can get it in a hobby shop, it's the best deal. These are HO, but I'm gonna just pretend they're gigantic. Sunflower kit from Bush in the used bin. Never been used. So this is, I don't know if it's scratch built, I think it is. Piece of a mine, and this was $5 used. 2 other times I went to the same store in Calgary. They had painted the same 2 different Walthers mines with the same paint, but they weren't on the shelf in the same day. So it's like one came out of a box, went on the shelf, I bought it. Another one came in out of another box, I bought it. This one, quite a few times later, was there, and I know it'll all go together because it's the same color, old style paints. So I'm curious if I missed out on any, but I'm really happy to have that. You can't build that for $5, let alone have it match. A couple of Fox Valley, Milwaukee Road double-door boxcars that are just old stock at a hobby store. The couplers are no good, but a DuPont chemical car. I have some more of these coming, but there was one of these available in the used section. Trying to do things that match together. These were Union Pacific. They're weathered. I believe they're Atlas. Yep, they're Atlas. But they have Microtrains wheel sets on them. Somebody did a nice weathering job of, or maybe they're Microtrains' pre-weathered ones. I'm not sure. This is a Precision Masters hopper, Hamitsu. Little beaver on it. Has Microtrains wheel set. Kind of a no-brainer. Another hopper. This is, I'm pretty sure it's a Walthers car. It has the wrong couplers, but it's the old logo, Chicago, Milwaukee, and St. Paul and Pacific, which is what I prefer. Better for the 1940s. It's a double-door boxcar that has either been glued shut or doesn't open. It doesn't have a maker on the bottom. It's not an Atlas car that I'm aware of, and it's not a Microtrains car, so I'm trying to think of who it would be, and that's probably who made it, I'm assuming. Okay, so a couple Microtrains cars. So the first one is American Colloid Company. I don't know what that is. The road name is LOVX, so I'll just take that out of the box so you can see. It's nice. Its box is all scuffed up, but I don't care about that. And this one is a Chicago and Illinois, or Eastern Illinois boxcar, and Route of the Dixie Limited, also in the used pile, but it's never been used on the inside of the box, you can tell. A lot of collectors of Microtrains, I guess. Some cactuses. They're HO again, but it's hard to find stuff like this in scale for a a decent price. That'll be for the Wyoming section. Okay, so next couple items are a little bit different. So this was on display layout that's under construction, and I don't know who made the kit, and I asked them who did. I'm going to have a Air Force base on the Wyoming level, and I think this building is a perfect building. It's even painted green mostly with red brick on the one side, which is, it's great. This could be perfect for my air base, and whoever built it nice. I think it's a Walther's kit. I think it might be the implement dealer. So for me, I'm going to use it for part of my Air Force base. So next two things are airplanes. They're not N scale exactly. They're 1 to 144 postage stamp planes. This one is for sure. This one, I don't think it is postage stamp. It's a lighter metal, first of all, but it's constructed differently. The postage stamp one came with a little mount here. I'll show you. And they had a bunch of them that were traded in, and that's how the postage stamp planes normally are. And so this says American Airlines. It's a DC-3, and it has kind of a different flag, and it says flagship, which if a DC-3 was your flagship plane, I mean, that's crazy. The front tire is missing, but that's not a big deal to me. These are painted very nice. I love this striping on here and working propellers. So beside the Air Force base, there'll be an airstrip for civilian use. So this American Airlines plane will go there. I don't know if they flew to Wyoming, but they did in this scenario. And this one, as soon as I got it out of the case and read what was on it, I had to purchase it as well because it goes perfect. Air Transport Command, Brooks Field is on the tail, and it says Air Transport Command, U.S. Army Air Forces, Pacific Division, and it has the USAF logo on there, and I mean, it's a fantastic plane. It has the wheels. It is metal of some sort, so I don't think somebody built it, or unless it was a metal kit, but not that I'm aware of. There's a lot of plastic kits. So having these planes, this isn't a DC-3. I don't know what it is. If you know, let me know. But they're definitely my era, and it'll make the runway look realistic. I'm not good at building a detailed plane as good as that for the price used. I got Sculptamo, kind of boring, 4 bags of that. And the last item, well, this was the bigger purchase. This is a Ringling Brothers 70-foot flat car 3-pack. It has 3 wagons. And what I like about this set is, I don't know if you can see, but on the edges of the flat car, it has kind of a lip, and then the end of the flat car, you could drive over the flat cars together because there would be a ramp that would cross them. So how they would load these, it's different in that they had a system where like a bridge over the coupler area would be put down, and the wagons or whatever, everything's on wheels. Circus, most people don't know, the way that they loaded cars, they were ahead of everyone else doing TOFC, or trailer on flat car. The Circus is actually the one that did it forever. So I have one other Circus passenger car. I think it's a Combine. It's really nicely decorated. Got lots of views on that video. I've always wanted to have a circus train. I have now all the animals for the circus. My kids love animals. So if I can pick up some more wagons that are, these just say Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, the ones with the cage, then I can go about, fitting a giraffe or cheetah or all the different little animals that I have. They'll look great in here, and they're more detailed than the ones that sometimes you can buy, and those animals cost pennies. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going to run actual circus locomotives. Most circus trains were not run by Circus Locomotive, it was run by the locomotive of the tracks it ran on. So this is the more realistic portion of that. And there's an area in Montana, a town, basically a ghost town now, called Ringling, and that's where some of the animals went to a ranch, as I understand, and they had a kind of a off-season ranch for animals, or I don't know what was all done there, but it's something that's part of Montana, and a big part. So if it looks good with the steam locomotive, it gives you another reason to run a nice diesel. I mean, something different than just a boxcar or a flat car. But yeah, that's everything. I got one other small item. This was in the used bin. Some container weights is what they're for, but I'm going to put them in a steam tender if I need to. Little tiny perfect weight. So this is the big item. This is the big purchase. I'm pretty excited for this, and when I have it running, I'll shoot some more videos. So have a good weekend. Talk to you soon.